25 hosted at the party of the Mexican dictator Rafael Leonidas Padilla, who ruled with an iron hand the country for 31 years. In front of us, you can see the monumental obelisk, built with the contributors of workers from La Romana headquarters, are square nominated mainstays, named after a battle between the French and Spanish in 1908 in the province of Ensay, where he was defeated by the French army of General Napoleon Bonaparte. This historic square was built in 1935.
It's gonna be like bread. Yes, like bread.
We started the route of the tourist corridor on the first street of town, open to the sea with the name of the illustrious citizen Francisco Ricci Duputre, first civil authority of the city who took oath with the first authorities, including those of the first city council of 1901.
Police station and council hall, like City Hall. Oh, City Hall? Yeah, like City Hall.
In the next house, he established his clinic in the early 20th century. The eminent physician Emilio Hernandez would discover the formulas that were used to combat pests and diseases that swept the world after the First World War and also affected our country. The house of gallery occupied by the protected by the Gracia was built for his family farmer, Don Baudilio Garrido, who donated most of the land for the construction of the Basílica Saga León del Cuello. At the corner of the wooden house was the residence of Francisco Ricci Duputre, in whose honor the street takes its name.
It'll be like this in Mexico too. Stuff like this in Mexico.
Really old town. Yeah, it's old town.
Look at the art gallery. There's a lot of different art in the art gallery right there.
In the next building from the early 20th century that worked for the first time, it is currently the headquarters of the Foundation House for Culture and Arts.
Where you go, you find some
Where the fire department is in, that place is a wooden house in the 20th of last century. Was the first police station, then post offices, and after that, the headquarters of the National Police. The space we see then was called the Centennial Park in the early 20th century. For parade, these places were known by the governments of the 19th and 20th centuries. In each village, there have a warlord named Commander of Arms.
That's sometimes really wrong. There's a little walkway between them. They don't understand the real life. See, look, they were doing this one over here. They were doing it behind you.
We are taking the street Eugenio Miranda. We are named the outstanding citizen who chaired the council on several occasions and was trustee in 1929. This street is categorized in that lived the only man in the world with pupils square axis thumbs. During the 1932 tour by the Americans came with the famous explorers Robert and Clay Raymond. In charge of Mr. Carlos Puyen. In 1943, of the 20th century, this man was one of the first managers of the Roman Catholic company where it was American property. At your right, we see the Catholic Church in the same place. The small first church of the Roman where the first mass was sung in the ceremony of the Blessing of the Temple of June 6th of 1906. Was erected before the first church that existed in the Roman was the Santa Rosa de Lima. The current building began in 1927 and was completed in 1940. Built by an American engineer and donated by the Central Army.
The City Hall, a concrete building in neoclassical style, dates from the 1930s. Its design engineers and architects were Dominicans trained in France. The original town hall, or constitutional